Are you looking to get healthier? The 5 biggest tips that we focus on include getting enough movement throughout the day, getting enough sleep, eating well, hydrating properly, managing stress, and no matter what, whatever you choose to focus on, being consistent is the key. Let's talk about getting enough movement in first throughout the day. Movement snacks or movement breaks throughout that day can be a huge help. Please start setting timers, and every 30 minutes, get up and start moving around for just a quick 10 seconds. A goal of hitting 10,000 steps a day is a great step towards keeping track of that movement. If 10,000 is too much to consider, start with a goal of 2,000 or even 5,000 steps a day. Walking can actually have a great impact on your health. And if you're able to be consistent and give it a chance, it's going to start showing you some major benefits. Number 2, on to sleep. Did you know that sleep is actually one of the most underrated forms of recovery? Ideally, 7+ hours a night. So a couple easy tips to make sure that you're getting those 7 hours include: avoid caffeine after 12 p.m. Get to bed at the same time every night. Keeping a consistent time, it actually helps your rhythm find its groove. Also, start trying to keep the bedroom temperature cooler, ideally 68 degrees. And lastly, try turning off all electronics 2 hours before bed. Instead, try a card game with family, reading a book or magazine, or even start listening to a podcast or audiobook. Tip number 3 is eating well. Now, everyone knows that diet plays an important part in your health, but let's look at this example. If you consider putting gas in your lawnmower, let's take gas that's been sitting in the garage all winter long, that you may or may not have put stabilizer in it to store it properly, versus if you went and got fresh high-octane gas down the road. You know that the fresh stuff is going to help it run better and be more efficient. So let's say that this applies to the food that you choose to eat and you consume. Highly processed foods off the shelves are not going to be as beneficial when compared to those foods that you can find around the outside of a grocery store, such as fresh meats and produce. All right, on to tip number 4, hydration. Hydration is more important than you might realize. Your goal actually needs to be half your body weight in total ounces consumed each day. So that means if you're 200 pounds, you need to start trying to consume 100 ounces a day. Try adding fresh fruit, or we also have LMNT packets in the office if you're wanting to try it. I love the watermelon. The reality is that you can go something like 30 to 50 days without food, but did you know that no water, the estimate is only 3 days? What a difference. All right, tip number 5. Let's start managing your stress. This tip, we know, it's easier said than done. Stress is an unavoidable aspect of life, but responding to the stress and then calming down after the stressor is important. Add in some meditation, positive self-talk, or even start a gratitude journal. It can be a great way to start managing your stress. And the last we save for best, it's consistency. Consistency is key. Start today by going to bed just that 1 hour early. Getting up that extra hour earlier to get that movement in, making one better decision in the food department, and manage stress by trying to worry about only what you can control and letting go of everything else. All of these things can have a huge impact on how healthy you are. Making choices for your health can start day 1, or today can be your day 1. The choice is yours.